Today, we're going to the moon with the Omega Moon Watch. There's two versions of this watch right now, and one of them's been discontinued. The one that I have is the discontinued version, and this is the one that comes in the bigger box that has all the little goodies that the new one doesn't. So this is the box for the Speedmaster. Why don't we take a peek inside? We have a fabric case inside the main box. We take a peek back here. We have the operating manual and the warranty card, as well as the pictogram card. So let's take a look at the inner box. If we look here, it says Legendary Moon Watch, which is pretty cool. Inside the box, down here, there are two booklets. One is for the metal bracelet, giving you instructions for the bracelet, and the other one says the Legendary Moon Watch, and this goes into the history of this watch, which is pretty cool. If we look at the rest of the box, we have this little compartment here, which is a loop. This loop will let you see much closer, and you can see all the fine details of the watch's movement. It says Omega here. In the back, we have the straps. We have a Velcro strap and a NATO strap. I have not tried these on. I prefer bracelets for the most part. And then this also comes with this medallion, which has a Speedmaster logo on it. And it's just a medallion. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't get you anywhere. But it's a cool thing to have. Maybe you can use it as a card cover if you play poker. We got the moon watch right here. And we've got the bracelet. It says Omega Speedmaster Professional. This is a nice bracelet. I do like the subtle polish. This is a sapphire sandwich. What that means is that the crystal is sapphire and the case back is also sapphire. This is a manual watch. It does not have a screw down crown. Let's take a look at the exhibition case back. If we look at the back of the watch, the movement just looks gorgeous. There's no rotor because it is a manual watch. So you get to see all the gears, the escapement, the jewels. On the case back, it says the first watch worn on the moon. The history behind this is pretty interesting as well. Some purists feel like the sapphire version isn't a proper moon watch. They prefer the Hesalite one. I opted to get the sapphire one because it has the exhibition case back. I am a sucker for being able to see the movement, and for me, if I'm going to spend this money, I want to be able to see what's inside. Okay, looking at the actual watch, it's got 3 sub-dials. It's got the tachymeter. It's a very clean looking watch. This was one of those watches where I was on the fence, to be honest. Everyone was saying that you have to have a Speedmaster Professional in your collection. I actually have other Speedmasters, didn't have a Speedmaster Professional, and now I do. Again, this is the discontinued version of this watch. The bracelet on this one is also different than the current version of this watch. So you've got this nice feeling bracelet. I think it looks so nice, very clean. I like this clasp, and I like how it says Omega Speedmaster Professional on it here. I also appreciate that most of it is brushed, so it won't show scratches as easily. We've got the chronograph function. This is not a flyback chronograph, so you have to stop it before you reset it. It's got a nice solid feel when you push the button. Why don't we take some measurements? I'm saying 41.8 millimeters on the case. We go to thickness. This is a little bit chunky. This is sitting at about 13.5 millimeters. If we go lug to lug, it's about 48 millimeters. In between the lugs is 20.4 millimeters. See if there's a taper on this bracelet. So we've got 19.8 at the top and we've got 17.8 at the bottom. So it does taper just a little bit. The watch has decent lume. It's got like a greenish color to it, which is pretty cool, and it contrasts with the white hands. Although in the dark, you probably wouldn't notice it. Why don't we see how heavy this thing is? So you see about 145 grams. Let's take a look at the accuracy. So one thing about this watch is that this is not METAS or COSC certified. So I would expect the accuracy to suffer a bit. Looking at the accuracy, we can see that this watch is running at about plus 10 to plus 14 seconds per day. So it's running a little bit fast. All right, let's throw it on the wrist and take a look. There is the Omega Speedmaster Professional. I mean, yeah, this is a good looking watch. It's a great daily driver. It's got a lot of history behind it. And I think it's a very nice looking watch. And it feels pretty good on the wrist. I'm a sucker for a chrono complication, and I think this fits the bill. What do you think about this watch? Let me know in the comments what you think about Omega's claim to fame, being the first watch on the moon. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.